You're going to have to get to the train wreck before it gets to you in your life and completely destroys it. If you're dating a woman, if you're married in a long-term relationship, if you have a fling or whatever situation you might have going with a woman, if you're just talking to her for the first time and she says or does any one of these 8 things at any moment in time, you need to get up and leave immediately. Number 1, and this one is very important because most women and some guys will try to make you feel insecure, make you feel jealous, make you feel like you're weak because you feel some type of way about this. And I'm going to explain to you why you should never allow a woman to continue to interact with her ex-boyfriends, guys that she had flings with in college, guys that she casually dated, guys that she had sex with once or twice or hooked up with. If she still has contact with them, she still has their Snapchat, she's still friends with them and likes their posts and follows them on Instagram, she has them on any social media platform whatsoever, you need to leave her. Because I'm going to tell you why. If things go left between you two and they don't work out, or you get into a small argument, guess who she's going to go back to? Who she's familiar with, her safety net. She's not going to go necessarily to a random guy. She's going to go to a guy who knows all her secrets, a guy who she talks to on a weekly or monthly basis, a guy who she knew 10, 15, 20 years before you guys even met. And here's the thing, she usually leaves you for that guy and goes back to him for emotional support. So if a woman is still talking to exes or other guys she has sexual, physical contact with in the past and still flirts with them, she's for the streets. Let her go. Demote her if anything. And you can still have some casual with her and hang out, but do not take her serious. Don't invest any more money, any time, any effort. Just understand that she still likes attention from other guys. You will never be enough for her. Number 2, and a lot of guys are going to look at me and say, Darius, what do you mean? It doesn't make sense. But I'll explain to you. Let's say you get on a dating app. Your intentions were to hang out, hook up with some women, have sex, and kick them to the curb. But you meet one particular woman, and she blows your mind in bed. She talks a good game. She says all these different things that you want to hear. And what happens is you say, well, I'll take this girl serious. And you get in a relationship with her. You start dating her. You start investing. Let me tell you something. Women on dating apps, they're there for a reason. Now, us men, we go down there to hook up, have some quick and keep it moving, right? We don't try to wife any chicks on there. Women on dating apps, 1, they're looking for a meal ticket. 2, they're in a bad situation in life, so they get on there to try to talk to a lot of guys so they won't have to face their reality of their life and their shortcomings. And 3, they're on there to just get a whole bunch of attention from a lot of different random men all across their city, 20, 40, 50, 100 miles away. And what's going to happen is if you happen to get with her, she's not going to be able to let all that go. Now, she'll act like, oh, we're together, and she's going to act like she deleted her profiles on Hinge, Plenty of Fish, Bumble, OkCupid, Meet Me, Christian Mingle. I can go on and on. I don't even have enough fingers and toes to talk about all the dating apps that are out there, and more being created year after year. So if you met her on a dating app, that's how you will lose her. If you met her at a bar, that's how you will lose her. So you might think, well, we together, everything's cool. She's still going to be swiping left, swiping right behind your back. She might have hid her profile so you won't be able to see it and y'all are together, but she can't get rid of that itch for more attention. She's been talking to a whole bunch of guys. Just think about this. Hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of guys at her disposal who want to take her out, who want to hang out with her, who want to do this, do that, and have sex with her. So you think she's going to get rid of all those options for little old you? Now, I'm not saying you're not a good guy, you're not significant, but what I'm saying is women love attention. They got all those dudes at their disposal. Why on earth will she just cut all that off and just deal with you? Now, she'll deal with you and you guys will be together, but she'll dibble and dabble on the dating app. So if you guys get in an argument or disagreement, you know what's going to happen? She's going to, and she's going to get her attention and her fix. And she might hook up with a guy and sleep around with a dude or whatever because she still wants to be on those deep down. She's just with you because she wants a little boyfriend. She has a title and, you take care of her, you buy her things, you hold hands with her, but she wants the attention. Women need validation. So if you met her on a dating app, keep it casual. Make sure she stays a side chick. Don't promote her. Number 3, she still lives with her parents. Now, some of you guys might say, what do you mean, man? She's going to school. She's going to work. She having a little part-time job. You telling me that women having jobs now, they can work full-time, part-time. They got the option to have degrees and do all these different things. And she still live with her parents, or she doesn't drive. Now I can see she just got out of high school, 18, 19. But if she's in her mid to late 20s, 30s, and she still lives with relatives, or she doesn't have any means of transportation, or her car's always in the shop, don't deal with her. And I'm going to explain why. She's going to be a liability. And eventually she's going to try to move in with you real quick because she doesn't like the living situation that she currently has. Or she's going to be always asking you for rides and, hey, can you take me over here? Can we do this? She's going to eventually want more and more out of you, and she's not going to bring anything tangible to the relationship. She's not going to bring any resources because think of this. If she can't afford her own place for $750 to $1,200 a month, what is she doing with her money? How are her spending habits? That's what you got to ask yourself. So if she lives with her parents still, and she be living with them and she's never been alone, or she's never even had a roommate, keep it casual. Make sure you're just hooking up, having sex, and keeping it moving because you don't want to save her from her misery. Number 4, and this one is very important, especially for guys either in long-term relationships or you're just starting out. It's just a fling, you're dating casually. What'll happen is she'll try to make you feel guilty about wanting physical intimacy, about being a man. She'll say something like this. Is all you want me for is sex? Or I don't feel like giving head today. Or I don't feel like doing this. Or she'll try to control the position you guys have during sex. So she'll just say, oh, I just want to do missionary. And you might try to flip her over, do something else, and she'll just be in control in the bedroom. Now, if you deal with a woman like this, leave. Because what's going to happen is she's going to eventually leave you. She's already dealing with the guy. Number 1, she's going to either make her great escape soon and ditch you. Number 2, or she just doesn't enjoy sex with you. And she's just with you for a boyfriend title or resources or a place to live. So if she tries to make you feel bad and say, well, don't you want to be with me for me? Why can't we just watch TV? Why can't we just watch a movie and not have sex tonight? If she says this, understand she is not into you. You need to leave immediately. Number 5, and you really have to laugh at women because they're so adept at scheming, trying different things, coming up with all type of different tactics to extract your attention and validation from you and string you along as long as they can. Let's say today's Friday and you set a date up with a woman on Sunday. What's going to happen is you're going to be texting and then you go to set up the date and say, hey, let's get together this day. And she'll confirm and say, cool. Then all of a sudden she'll go completely cold. And you'll be like, what happened? How did she just lose interest? And you try to text her, then she'll reply back in a 1-word response, or she'll take a few hours. That's because she never wanted to hang out with you. Only thing she wanted to do was text you and waste your time and string you along. Women are professional time wasters. Do not let them waste your time. So if she goes from hot to texting you and everything is going great, y'all sharing memes, y'all talking about this, y'all talking about that, and then you set a date, then she goes cold, or she replies in spurts or 1-word answers, or she doesn't respond back to you as fast as she used to, just leave her immediately. Don't try to go through with the date and set it up and say, hey, are you showing up on Sunday? Because she's already made up in her mind that she does not want to see you. You just caught her with the bait and she couldn't say, no, I don't want to see you. So she's like, yes, let's hang out on Sunday. And she'll just start to cut contact and stop talking to you less and less and less, and then move on to another guy. Number 6, and this one is quite obvious, but so many men have a hard time accepting this reality. If you try to hang out with her, or you text her and say, let's get together and do this, and she makes up excuse after excuse after excuse, or she says probably in the text or maybe, just know that she's not really into you. She doesn't want to hang out with you. If she's always giving you an excuse, and trust me, if a woman is really into you, she's going to move heaven and earth to see you. She will walk on coals. She will climb the highest mountain with no gear just to get to you, okay, if she's into you. So if she makes up any excuse, just cut her off. Just leave her immediately. Don't waste your time, because she's going to say, oh, I can't make it today. How about next week? And then next week's going to come and say, oh, I don't know. I'm in school right now. I got to finish finals. How about we do in a couple weeks? And you're like, okay, you're going to hold out all this hope. And then she's never going to want to hang out with you and see you again. But all the while, within that couple weeks or that week span, she's going to be interacting and dealing with guys who she really wants to see. She's going to be seeing this guy and having sex with this guy while you're just her little pen pal, her text buddy. Number 7, and a woman's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever it is, her social media platform will tell you everything you need to know about her because she's able to be free. This is how she expresses herself. If she posts any memes about toxic masculinity or about ex-boyfriends, or she posts poems about tragic things or how her life is not going as planned or whatever the case may be, if she starts doing that, you need to leave her. Or what some women will do is you guys will be together and then she'll try to post different memes and post different things to make you feel bad so you can hopefully get the hint. So she'll say something like, I want a guy who does these 5 things. And you're like, we're together, we're in a relationship. Why can't you just text me? Or you try to think like, is she referring to me or is she talking to just in general? And you'll be confused. And it'll put you in a tornado and give you a headache. So if she starts posting things on social media about her not getting her way or relationship stuff, as opposed to just coming to you, or she has provocative pictures and all this stuff like that, listen, just leave her immediately or simply demote her and treat her as a side chick, but do not invest in her anymore. Last but not least, number 8, and I saved this one because this is very important. If she suddenly starts coloring her hair a different color, or she cuts it short, she makes any sort of drastic change to her life, or she gets a major tattoo somewhere on her body, just understand she is getting ready to leave you. She has already mentally checked out. Or she starts buying all these crazy exotic clothes, things that she never bought before. What she's saying is to you is, this is about to be over. And she'll go shopping, she'll go do all these things because she wants to turn a new leaf. She wants to start interacting with other men. She wants to change who she is because who she was or who she currently is, she's you. She's a reflection of you. And she wants to eventually be a reflection of another man or just be free and independent. So she'll change up her whole style. She started wearing lipstick. She'll even just do all type of stuff to her hair and get different piercings. And she'll get things done to her body that she always wanted to, but you guys were together and she never got the chance to do that. So if you notice a wardrobe change, cutting her hair many inches or dyeing her hair all these different colors, just know she's about to leave you, so you need to leave her.